There's somebody who was planning your downfall, somebody feeding your ex person with lies, exaggerations, just nonsense, really, because they could not stand your shine, collective. This person was planning your downfall from almost day one that they met you. They couldn't bear your light. They couldn't bear the fact that you were comfortable in yourself, that you were warm, generous, kind, a good person, because they're not. And instead of them thinking, you know what, let me see if I can learn something from this person, or better yet, let me just go live my life. No, they took your existence as competition. They took your existence as some sort of challenge. And they decided that you couldn't be that nice. They decided that there must be there must be something wrong with you. And even though they were in a relationship with you, in fact, they were someone that you were in a relationship with, loved one. We're not talking about a third party here. We are talking about friends, siblings, other family members. This person was not a love interest for your person. This person was a supposed loved one. They were supposed to look out for their brother or sister, cousin or friend. But instead, they entered into a secret competition with you because you were good and you were good for your person. Just let that sink in. This loved one was so bitter, so disgusting, so shallow, so miserable. They were prepared to risk it all in a relationship that they weren't even in. They were prepared to ruin the best thing that somebody that they loved had ever had because they felt some way about you. Not even because they felt some way about your person. Clearly, they do not love your person. Clearly, they are actually in competition with your person too. And you know what the mad thing is? You told your person. You clocked it. You were like, oh, that person does not like me. And I don't know why, but I also don't care. But just so you know, that person doesn't like me. That person, this loved one, would have made it very clear during the relationship as well. It would have come out. But for some reason, your person, maybe because they've known each other since childhood, or they are siblings or cousins or whatever, your person found it really hard, even though they knew, and they acknowledged to you as well that, yeah, this person seems jealous of you, of our relationship. And they probably tried to, initially at the start, either check them, maybe they even stopped talking to them. But over time, this other person managed to inveigle themselves back into your person's good graces. And then, rather than being so overt, they took another tactic, another plan. They started to drip feed questionable thoughts or comments about you. They started to let your person know that they'd had secret information. Maybe they'd watched you on social media, or they'd heard something at a gathering, or somebody told somebody who told somebody who told them X, Y, or Z. And over time, they poisoned your person against you. But they didn't just stop there. They enlisted flying monkeys and minions from within your person's circle, even going so far as to dredging back past karmic third parties and new ones, and putting them in front of your person like, but look, do you remember you were with this person? This person always had your back. This person, neither of them, the karmic, the third party, never had your person's back, but your person is unhealed as well. And so, because of their own karmic wants and needs, they didn't question anything that this loved one told them, because actually over time they were getting uncomfortable, or they were probably avoidant or had narcissistic traits, and they wanted to be on these streets. And so when the new or old third parties were put in front of them with the excuses from the loved one echoing in your person's ear, they were only too happy to believe the lies. But here's the thing, collective. No one's plan is bigger than God's plan. And so this karmic loved one, they're going through it now. They're going through it because your person has realised that they were beyond idiocy in even believing and sipping so enthusiastically on the sweet, sweet Kool-Aid they were being given. And they're kicking themselves, but they are making it known that they are beyond angry at this loved one, which they really shouldn't be, because free will is a powerful thing. But this loved one, they're finding that everything is failing, and that might even include their mental health, because they are having to face up to the man or woman in the mirror. Everyone around them knows what they're really like now, including their youths. And you know what, collective? After all we've been through, I think you would join with me and say, I'm here for it. Enjoy the results, the fruits of your labour. And just as you were prepared to sit back with the popcorn and watch the devastation of the collective's life and relationship, now the tables are turned and we get to sit back and watch God's plan for you.